Hey, welcome back. So this is now the fourth video in a series of videos introducing LuckGrib. I'm trying to do this in a fairly easy and small bite-sized way. In the first video I covered downloading in a basic way. Second video we covered viewing weather data. And then in the third video we covered some hints and tricks. And now I want to do a bit more background behind the requesting GRIB data. And this will be needed for a future video where I talk a little bit about the offshore data system, which is how offshore sailors are able to request data. And I'm hoping this content is also useful for people on land who want to be able to study weather in their area in more detail. So in the previous videos, I've downloaded there's two requests which I've used. One was for the North Pacific and one was for the Caribbean. But if you open up this file list, looking at the file names, they're all called GFS. There's no way of looking at this list and differentiating which one's which. So it's more useful to give these things file names or unique file names or meaningful file names. And the way you do that is you're able to edit the request object or edit requests. So if you tap the information button to the right of the file, we go to a new screen and this shows you some information about this file. So file name, version, size, and so on. There's an area which is called the refresh details, which tells you the model used, the parameters in that request, and some other information. There's a little note saying tap to edit refresh details. So we'll do that. And now we're able to edit what is in this request. So if we're to change these parameters, so we have parameters selected for download, if you tap this area, we can go through and add more parameters or remove them. So I'll add rain to this request. And tap the edit request button on the top left or swipe back. But we started this with a file name, so if I want to change the file name of this, this is for North Pacific. North Pacific GFS, so that's good. And if we swipe back, now we see that the name of this file is North Pacific GFS. So giving these files names is a useful thing to do. And now that I've added rain to this, if I was to update it, we should have rain. And the new file, the new version of this file will be called North Pacific. There it is. So now we have, we added rain to the request, and we change the name, and when we download a new file, the system knows that, and it gives you what you want, what you've asked for. So the other thing we'll do is just quickly clean up this one. This is the Caribbean file, so I'll change the name of this file to the Caribbean. So I tapped the information button to the right of the file, gone into the parameters section here, and I'll give it the Caribbean.
Name, GFS.
Go back. So yeah, there we go. That's a bit more recognized. So that's easier it's an easier way of organizing your files when you start to have a lot of them. And if you use the application for any length of time, you will end up with lots of files. So giving them names is a useful thing to do. The other thing you can do quickly is if there's more than one kind of file you want to download for the same area, you can use colors in the list to help differentiate them as well. So you may want to download a wave file or an ocean current file for the North Pacific, and you can use colors to help differentiate them. You may want to use, I don't know, blue for ocean currents, and orange for waves, and green for atmospheric forecasts. So if you choose to use color, you can go to the GRIB request area here, and this is an atmospheric file, so maybe I'll use green. And now if I back up, there's the two green files. So if this list contained a variety of ocean current files and a variety of wave files and atmospheric files, you're able to quickly differentiate which one's which yeah, these small things help when you're at sea and you're tired and everything's moving, and any little thing you can do to make your life easier is welcome. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's much more I want to cover in this video. We've already covered updating files, and now we know how to add parameters. That's some of the background behind how the system requests your weather data. And there's more coming soon. So yeah, thanks for your patience and these videos appearing. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.